Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Dobbins Minute Football. The Indians rolled out the interstate to Gray and came home with a Big 8 conference win, 42-12 over the Daniel Boone Trailblazers Friday night. The win takes the Indians to 5-0 overall, 2-0 in the conference, and takes us to the halfway point in the regular season with an open date coming up. Coach, we went into the game a bit banged up, and some of our young men stepped up and gave us one heck of an effort, didn't they?
We had more dings than a demolition derby car going in that game. We were banged up. We had Paul Slaughter out, Nick Sensabaugh out, Austin Chapman out. Malik Foreman was on emergency duty.
I heard that before the game.
Emergency duty came to play. We had a lot of folks banged up. And of course, like I always say, that's part of my job is getting other people ready to play. And young men stepped up and did it. Malik Foreman had not taken a snap in 2 weeks. Actually didn't practice all this week, and it was iffy whether he could go in
at all.
He got a bad ankle. But that ankle got better.
I understand.
That ankle got better.
Dr. Game helps sometimes.
Dr. Game helps. We get out to Gray and get a chance to visit my old friend Slab Sanders. He's on the chain crew over there. We get to reminisce a little bit about sitting in the back of the Gray Food Market, and Mike Martin and I were honored to be the only two people that weren't from Gray to have our own coffee cup out there.
That's
and occasionally Slab and make a Mater sandwich for you.
I understand. That's wonderful. This was a Daniel Boone team that had not, if I remember correctly, had not given up
had only given up 13 first downs in the last 10 quarters.
And we had 15 first downs in the game.
Boy, I'm gonna tell you what though. I mean, we got it got a little shaky there in the second quarter. I thought about running out to the Gray Dairy Queen there for a few minutes, not coming back.
Get you a blizzard.
We had to find out what Malik could do.
Exactly.
In the second quarter, when Chris Cook got hurt, we had to find out what Malik could do, and we had to see what his ankle would let him do. We had to see where he was at with the command of our offense. And at halftime, we decided, we really needed to reestablish our B back.
Okay.
And Zach Casey really ran hard for us. 3 running backs. Barger had 119 yards rushing. Swafford had, I think,
75 yards, I believe.
75, 80 yards rushing. Casey had, I believe, about 60.
Right.
And
had a big catch later on.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was good. All right, Coach, let's go ahead and get started here. Daniel Boone won the toss, deferred to the second half, and here are the guys in white starting out on offense.
Started off rolling pretty daggone good. A little option play here. Cook's still in the ball game. We have a nice read on the option, a little bit deep. Pitch it to Barger. Don't see it, but right there's a second one. Devon Swafford had couple of big blocks on that, and
11 yards on the carry.
11-yard gain.
1st and 10.
And Boone, you can see they're crowding that line of scrimmage. Here we go. Barger around the end. Free safety got a little bit flat. Good blocks out there, and Seth Barger goes 58 yards for a touchdown. And we're off and running. 7-0 on defense now. In the first 2 series, our defense just shut them down. For the night, our defense gave up less than 100 yards. We're making, again, there's a new formation. They have not been in the wishbone this year.
They did, yeah. I was noticing they did do a lot. One thing that was very interesting, if I counted it right, I think they had 7 series where it was 4 and out. Great job by our defense.
Our defense, other than 1 series, played exceptionally well. John McCord.
And I believe that's
misses that quarterback, but we get a pass breakup, good position. We had a number of sacks on the night. I'm going to tell you what, anytime you go to Daniel Boone, you know 2 things are going to happen. The hamburger's going to smell about the best you've ever smelled before the game, and they're going to play hard. Devon Swafford. But what man? I mean, he makes a couple of people miss here. He just about split in half. Look, going one way and the other.
22-yard carry there for Devon.
This is a little play action pass. Chris does a good job getting back and finding Devon coming across. A little misdirection pass. The great thing about we make one miss, we step out of bounds right there. I thought we were getting ready to break that thing. We step out of bounds barely. Boone stopped us in the red zone here.
Yeah, first time I believe that's happened this year, isn't it?
It is. It is. Probably not real good play calling on my part.
We turned the ball over to them. They don't have real good field position right here.
Sam Taylor coming off the back edge with a tackle for a loss. Almost had a safety. Sam, ultimate team player, really. He moved outside linebacker for us this week and did an excellent job playing at outside linebacker. Gives us a little bit more. There we go. Got a chance to tackle that guy for safety. We don't get wrapped up. Hunter Holt, a tackle for 0. We get a 3 and out here. 3rd down and 10. Let's see. Will Allen, I believe, is going to make this play. There we go. Get him down again, close to a safety. Packed house at Daniel Boone.
They have to punt out of their end zone, and I believe we're getting the ball right here, 1st and 10 on the 25.
Cookie goes out with a concussion. We got Malik Foreman in at quarterback. Swafford and Casey and Fowler and McCord. Big box on the edge, and Malik turns on the speed. Pretty daggone good.
Not bad for a gimp ankle.
Not bad for a bad ankle.
This is another four and out series right here for Boone, I believe.
Yeah, we really, I mean, we look like we're about to put them away. And as I said, they just keep fighting. Justin Long had 11 tackles on the night. I'm calling him the eraser now. He erases other people's mistakes.
Yeah, Justin, nothing stand outish, but he's just there, constant, steady, all game long.
This was, like you said, another 3 and out. We got, it's a nice scrape by Will Allen. That's how linebackers are supposed to play it. You know, I mean, the tackle does a good job of kind of keeping folks off of him. He scrapes over top, makes a play. Offensively, we go 3 and out. Hopefully, this isn't one of those 3 plays. Because, this was a 7-yard run right here, and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, 7-yard run and
covering 25 yards every time, going back and forth.
Make about 4 people miss.
That's the one series right there where we had to punt.
We did, yes, and it was a 21-yard punt. We've been doing a better job punting than that. I believe
it's Justin Long again,
another Justin Long sack from the backside.
Yes, sir.
You know, he just keeps coming. We're trying to make a big play. I probably tried to make too many big plays early because, again, we're testing what Malik can do. We're going to throw a little quick pass here to Brad Elpers, who tosses it back to Seth Barger, and we get about a 25-yard gain out of it, and Boone does a good job of getting a hand on the ball and raking it. And then they drive down right before the half and get a big score. And going to halftime is just a 14-6 football game. And they were jacked up on the Boone side of the field, as they should have been.
Yeah, sure. Well, one thing that I really noticed we always talk about special teams and things like that, but I think the fear of our return, their punter was leading the league in Dickinson, I believe is his name. Their punter was leading the league, 42-yard average, and for the night, he punted 9 times. I had a 33-yard average, and I think a couple of those came right in the latter part of the game. But he was punting away from our return, and we got a lot of good field position, sort of a short field.
Yeah, they punted. I mean, he turned directly out of bounds, he turned directly to their sideline each and every time and punted it to the side. We made a little shift and got to where we were able to handle a couple of those. And Austin Straley had one punt return for a first down. I mean, that's how we kind of categorize it. If you get 10 yards on a punt return, that's first down.
First down, right.
That the offense doesn't have to get. So Austin had one for a first down, but yeah, they turned directly to the sideline. They punted it out of bounds and keeping it away from our deep people, and they did a good job with it. You know, their kickoff guy.
Same guy.
He puts everyone in the end zone.
Yeah, that's what that they were talking about that. But you know that they sort of gave us some looks there in the middle part of the second quarter, and we'll talk about it here in a few minutes about the adjustments that you all made, because, as you said, you're not sure exactly what Malik could do, and somebody that hadn't taken a snap in 2 weeks had a little bit of trouble with her snaps there for a few times, but all in all, I think the adjustments that were made and the challenges that you make to them at halftime, they respond very well.
You know, and it's almost like I remember a young man, Colquitt, that worked 6 years to start at UT, and they went out to play at UCLA his senior year, and he finally started. In the third play of the game, he tore his knee up.
Quarterback from Oak Ridge, if I remember correctly.
It certainly was. And Coach Cutcliffe was the offensive coordinator at that time, and they had to put Todd Helton in the game at quarterback, and then they also used a young man by the name of Peyton Manning in his first game. And Coach Cutcliffe was telling me later, he said, in the fourth quarter, he said, Helton got on the phone, and he said, "Hey, Cut." He said, "Yeah." He said, "Quit moping. Give me some plays to win this football game." And he said, he was right. I was moping over Colquitt being hurt.
Down.
You know, and you kind of get out, and your team, and we challenged our team. We said, okay, Chris Cook has led our football team now through four and a half football games. Now we got to pick up the slack a little bit. And Cookie was recovering well after the game.
Exactly. We'll show you the slack we pick up here in a minute after these words from the good people that bring you Dobyns Bennett football. Stay with us.
I'm here with Tony Barger at Phil Bachman Honda, right here on Stone Drive, back for a second year of sponsoring Dobyns Bennett football. We appreciate what Phil Bachman Honda and Tony do for our community and for Dobyns Bennett football.
Let me tell you what, we're excited to be the sponsor of the Graham Clark Show again this year, and we're real excited about our football team this year. Phil Bachman Honda supports local high school football to a great extent, and we take pride in it, and we fully support our kids, and we just try to do everything we can for our school and our kids here at Phil Bachman Honda.
Just another reason you need to drop into Phil Bachman Honda and check on a new car today.
That's right. We got truckloads of them coming every day, and I've been trying to get Coach in one, but evidently I'm going to have to talk to his wife.
Well, if you want a car bought, she's the one.
I hear she's the looker, but you're the money man.
I'm the one that ends up getting the benefit of the installment booklet.
That's great.
We appreciate you guys, and whenever I go to looking for something besides my '93 Silverado, I'll be right here.
That sounds good.
Appreciate
you, Coach.
Hey, Paul, you guys got anything to rent here?
I got everything you need to rent. I've got bulldozers, I've got bobcats, I've got all kinds of party stuff, tents, tables, and chairs, just about anything you might need for an event, and also anything you might need to rent to help your house look better or renovate your house.
I was thinking more in terms of offensive linemen. You got any offensive linemen out back I can bring back with me?
I'm sure we got some. We got 2 or 3 really. pretty good sized people.
Well, I know you guys have got the best anywhere around because I've got a few things here myself.
Yeah, we do our best to make sure everything works good and it's new stuff and it's all up to date and state of the art equipment. And I am proud to be a sponsor of Graham Clark Football Show and to be a DB sponsor.
Well, I'm proud to be a part of Dobyns Bennett football.
Yeah.
And we appreciate Action Rental being a part of it. I'm here with Chance Scott of Kia of Kingsport, a fairly recent addition to the Kingsport community. I want to thank him very much for supporting Dobyns Bennett football.
We appreciate it, Graham. We're glad to be here. We look forward to having a lot of winning season with you guys, and glad to be here in the community.
Well, it's a great community to be in.
It is.
You know, it really is. And I know y'all picked up business like crazy already. And you've been here since April?
Since the 1st of April, we opened business. So we've been here for 5 months. So.
5 months?
Yeah.
And see, he's better at math than I am. I'd have never figured that out. But we appreciate him greatly. We appreciate him being a part of Dobyns Bennett football and look forward to working with him for many years to come. I'm here with Brian Hayworth at Hayworth Tires, a great supporter of Dobyns Bennett football, a great supporter of the community of Kingsport, and want to thank him for his involvement with Dobyns Bennett football. Hayworth Tires and Dobyns Bennett football are a winning combination. Brian, what all do you guys offer out here?
Coach, we got new tires, custom wheels, brakes, shocks, alignment, struts, oil changes, air conditioning service, a little bit of everything. Matter of fact, we just done brakes on your van. I don't know if you know
I appreciate that. I was really going to let those brakes go because my wife had been griping at me a lot here lately.
You
come in the front door and Caitlin's here to wait on you. You can get your ankle taped. You can get her to service your tires. You can take care of it all.
That's right. Full service. Yeah, we've had a good, this is my 27th anniversary this weekend. Here we come up on the DB South game, and then I've been in Kingsport 27 years. It's been a really good run, and the amazing thing about it is it seems like things just keep getting better, and part of it, DB football is great. I got Ty and Austin both playing there right now with Houston waiting in the wings, hopefully. And
Houston's day to day.
Yeah, that's a day-to-day progress. But we're sitting back and we're thinking all the way to the state. That's their motto this year.
Well,
that's the quarterback club motto.
I like the way you're thinking, and I know that Hayworth Tire will be there to support us every step of the way.
You got that right. Come see us in Hayworth Tire. Kingsport is 245-1451 on West Stone Drive, and we got locations in Johnson City and Elizabethton also.
Coach, I know there was some adjustments being made at halftime, and I know Coach Christian challenged the line. I know from what was represented in the paper, Ty Hayworth challenged his teammates to step up to this, and like I said,
I tried to stay away from both those talks.
I understand.
I said I managed to get them calmed down, and Christian managed to get them tore back up. Some of it was at halftime again, and Coach McMillan did a good job making a couple adjustments with the defense. We made some adjustments with the offense. Again, we tried to get the B back more involved back in the game. Felt like that we were letting them fly outside a little bit more than we wanted to, and got Casey involved in the game a little bit more, and then we did. We challenged everybody up front. Offensive line, you guys have got to step up now. We got to have a little bit more push. And then we were able to hit a couple of play action passes that we had to find out for sure if we knew exactly what everything took place on it. Because during the week, Malik was out for most of practice, but part of practice he would be working with Coach Trivet
in the training room
trying to get his ankle better. And Coach Trivet laid hands on him right there in the second quarter, and it worked.
Let's roll the film right here. As we said, Boone won the toss and deferred to the second half. We're going to kick off right here, and we get really good coverage right here.
DJ Jones, sophomore, sprinting down the field. Man, I'm going to tell you what, he's going to come off the edge, make his play on the 16-yard line, and what's great to see. It's great installed on the kickoff team this week because of his great effort. Jay Long in on that.
Start inside the 20 right there. That's always what you want to see.
We usually just go ahead and mark Justin Long down on every kickoff because he's in on it somehow, some way. Trevor Gillum, Andy Kelly. Andy playing, had been splitting some time with Nick Sensabaugh. And Nick out. And Andy, you did a good job of stepping up and making plays happen. And this was a big, big play in the football game. Now, they're going to throw a little screen pass, which they do a great job with. Austin Straley, 8 tackles for the night, caused a fumble. Sam Taylor, who missed the tackle, and this is what football's all about. Hustling down the field, getting the fumble recovery, and we're in great field position on the 30-yard line.
This is the play right here where I'm not sure.
It's going to be Zach Casey for 5 yards right here.
Okay.
Again, trying to keep him at home. A little bit more on the sweep.
That was the play right there that we had the inadvertent whistle of where we had a touchdown going with Malik making the pitch late, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that would have given Barger about 140 yards for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go, a little play action pass. What a catch. Malik needs to get a little bit deeper. Devon, what a catch. I'm telling you. Super play. Gives us first down on the 1 yard line, and we sneak it in to get to 21-6. Here we go. John McCord, get those hands up. Attaboy, John.
Dip that ball.
Get those hands up and get the pass knocked down.
John stepped in, played a lot more at wide receiver with Malik being down too.
Yeah, and John's alternated at wide receiver for us all year. A little play action pass right here. Nice fake by Seth Barger. We get one-on-one on a linebacker, and a good throw by Malik to Zach Casey going down the sideline.
37-yard pickup right there.
I'd like to be able to say sophomore.
Exactly.
Zach Casey, sophomore. And, I'm going to tell you what, Ty Hayworth just crushed it. What a ball.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he's up underneath that post pads. Look at that left guard, people. I'm going to tell you what.
Let's watch it right here. Left guard right there. Up under those pads. Going in Zach Casey, and now we're up 28-6. And things are looking a little bit better.
Yeah, a little rosier on our sideline. Again, Chad Diminick, 7 for 7 on the night, extra points.
One thing I'll stay right there also is Cookie was our holder, and Austin Straley stepped in there, did a good job getting the ball down there.
Now this time we get this screen pass covered. Hunter Holt reads the screen. They're a little double screen. We had both of them covered.
-3 right there on that.
-3, and I think this is about a 5-play drive that had a bunch of big plays in it. We start off backed up. They punt. Looks like we're on about the 20-yard line. Good option reads right here by Malik. Pitches it back to Seth Barger. 12-yard gain.
Short side of the field right here.
Got to be, it'd be nice if they'd bring the hashes in tighter like they have in college and pro and make it a little easier on the offenses to run short side option.
It's going to be a dive right here.
Zach Casey, 35 yards. We knew that if we could get him through, and that's Elliott McCreary blocking back there, I think, and Hunter Holt. Justin Long playing some at tight end. And we're going to run a little triple option here.
Had a pass interference call, I believe, right there, and we get it down to the 20. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Malik, good block there. Swafford and John McCord, and Malik goes airborne. I wish I could go airborne like that.
Into the pylon.
I might be able to. I've got about a 1-inch vertical leap now, I think. That's only on a good day. And here we go again. DJ Jones going to sprint down on this kickoff. Another tackle inside the 20-yard line.
Is that a sophomore?
That is a sophomore.
That's what I thought.
Watch him come off that edge right there at it, baby. Laying out to make that play. He'll play in JV game Monday at Daniel Boone also. Grant Cross, Will Glasscock. Both guys that play extremely hard every single down. Make a stop for 0. Puts them in a big 3rd down situation, and
Look, it's Grant Cross again, isn't it, on the sack?
Grant Cross on the sack. I'm going to tell you now, Sanders, good little running back. He had rushed for almost 500 yards coming into this game. Go on, Grant. Get there. Attaboy. hustling. Our defense played very hard last night. Here we go, Devon Swafford. Big blocks by Terry Keller, Seth Barger, Hunter Holt, Zach Casey, Sam Fowler. We keep a little bit of I formation in each week, and that is some explosion. Just sprinting to that end zone.
42-yard run and makes the score 42-6.
Back on defense. You'll never believe this. Justin Long on the tackle. That's probably about number 11 for the night. Really felt like we had to do a good job bottling up Sanders, and he was a big key for them. Here we go. Austin Straley, 15-yard gain. Austin's doing so many good things for us on defense. And runs that football hard when we get it to him. Here we go, Blake McDavid. I call Blake McDavid Cal Ripken. He's old reliable. He's there every day. He works hard. He gives you the same kind of consistent effort. And he comes off the edge. Blake, guy that we moved from defensive back to outside linebacker, he comes off the edge, makes a play on the sweep. And then got to get him bottled up here. Brad Elper's in at safety right now. Good job coming up and making the tackle on that good running back. And we finish the game up. We have a turnover on offense that allows them to score to make it a 42-12 football game, but it was a game that was tighter and tougher than that all night long.
Like I said, go 2-0 in the conference. In conference-wise, Volunteer beats Central, and that makes them 1-1. Boone, with their loss, is 1-1 in the conference. Science Hill beats Davy Crockett, and then Sullivan South had a big comeback win and overtime beats Tennessee High.
My understanding, they came back and scored with just a little bit of time left, went for two, tied it, and then won it in overtime.
Tennessee High got the field goal, and Sullivan South. So Sullivan South's 1-1. I believe Tennessee High's 1-1. Everybody's 1-1. Maybe the Toppers are 2-0, and as I say, the Indians are 2-0. Enjoy some football. Enjoy this week off. Get you a little rest, and next week let's.
Do I look like I need rest?
Oh yeah. Next week we'll be back with Dobyns Bennett football. Let's roll Tribe.
Roll Tribe.
See you next week.